welcome back to today's video. You can do a very quick video to start off with today, because later on we've got the winter 2015-2016 forecast coming up. That'll be this evening, so that'll be coming up at YouTube and of course at Gas Service as well this evening. This is just going to have a very quick look at the weather for the next week or so. There was a bit of a suggestion yesterday in some of the model output that we might get some colder weather towards the middle part of the month. There's not a great deal of sign of that as we go through today. So it's basically the same scenario that we was talking about in yesterday's video update. But if we get on with that, just say about the ads. There's things articles all page at Gas Service. Have a browse widgets and click through the links. There's any articles that you're interested in. Thanks so much for doing that. There's video ads on most of the page. They open up with the content when you watch them. They'll close back up again. That's helped to pay for the website. And also the Christmas shop is open, so you've got any Christmas shopping to do at Amazon. Between now and Christmas, just click through the Amazon banners and go to Christmas shopping at Amazon. Because going from Gas Service phones on, we get revenue fee on things you're purchasing. Thanks very much for doing that. There'll be a December forecast from Terry Scully in around an hour or so at the website as well. So it's all happening today. And by the way, the Christmas update, I'm postponing that until tomorrow because there's so much going on with the winter forecast that I haven't got time to get the Christmas update done. So the 14th Christmas update will be with you on Wednesday. This week. They'll probably do the next one on Friday, so it's going to be a little bit different this week. I've been normally doing them Sundays, Tuesdays and Thursdays, but just this week I think we'll do them Sunday, Wednesday and Friday. So that'll be with you tomorrow, the 14th Christmas update. Well, we've had the Central England temperature figure, the final number in from Hadley for November. Been a very mild month, very warm month indeed, coming out at 9.5. Not a record breaker. So the all-time November central temperature from 1994 of 10.1. That is safe. We haven't beaten the warmest November on record. It's actually just the mildest November since 2011 this year, just here, which came out at 9.6. I say just, that was a very warm month, and this has been a very warm month as well. So it's certainly within the top 10, probably even the top 5 warmest Novembers on record that we've just experienced. Exceptionally mild month indeed. These are the GFS temperature and precipitation ensembles for the next couple of weeks. This takes us just into the second half of December, going up to the 17th of December just here. So the red line here is the 30-year temperature average. And you see there's going to be generally milder than average conditions for the coming week. The dates are on the bottom of the chart. So as we go through to the weekend, probably even into start of next week, we're a bit above average, we're a bit above that red line. And of course this is mild, wet, windy conditions. So actually the temperature probably is greater than it appears on that ensemble. It doesn't look like we're too far above average, but when you factor in particularly frost-free nights, probably does come out very mild for the first week or so of December. After that, there's a lot of scatter going into the second half of the chart, but you certainly wouldn't say there's any real trend there for cold conditions. I mean, some of the members are going quite cold, especially later on, but we've also got several members that are quite mild. So huge amount of scatter, and probably the overall trend is to keep it fairly mild through to the middle part of the month overall. Lots of precipitation coming up as well. We've got a few drier days ahead of us, actually, up to around the end of the week and into weekend. But from the weekend and on into next week, it does look very unsettled indeed, with loads of precipitation spikes. So there'll be more bands of rain coming through. Here's the GFS chart for Saturday then. Looks like it'll be a wet and windy day. On Saturday, could be gale force winds across many parts of the country, so that could be a little bit disruptive. Do watch out for that. And then as we go through into start of next week, staying unsettled with low pressure continuing to move in off the Atlantic Ocean, bringing spells of rain. Pressure trying to rise a little bit to the south, but very unsettled up to the north. And as we go through up towards day 10, this takes us up to Wednesday the 19th. Pressure's trying to ridge up from the south, trying to build in a little bit. It doesn't look like it comes to very much by day 10, which is Friday the 11th of December. The next area of low pressure is rattling in off the Atlantic, bringing the next bout of wind and rain. The east area we have is very similar, wet and windy over the weekend, so I think we're going to have some gale force winds and some heavy rain to contend with on Saturday. We keep it very unsettled through into Sunday as well. It's probably another one of those strung out weather fronts across central parts of the country, bringing a lot of heavy rain, I would think, through Sunday. And then on into Monday, it just stays very unsettled indeed, so it really is an unsettled start to December this year, with low pressure driving in off the Atlantic, bringing mild temperatures but quite a bit of rain. We move up towards the middle part of next week again. There's that little build of pressure trying to come up from the south, but it doesn't last very long. The next low pressure is just flattening it all off as we go through to day 10, which is Friday the 11th of December. It turns wet and windy yet again, and that's a very mild airflow down in the south also up to the 11th of December. So I think the first week, as we were saying yesterday, of December is looking really quite unsettled, but with showers, longer spells of rain. It's looking very mild as well. This may alter as we go through towards the middle part of the month. There's not a great deal of evidence for the little cold snap that the GFS particularly was playing with yesterday for that middle part of December. But we shall wait and see. At some point we will get a change in the weather pattern. So certainly the first 10 days, let's say, looking pretty mild, wet and windy. After that, possibly we could get a change. We'll have to wait and see. We'll find out what Terry is predicting for December in around an hour or so, as I say. And then this evening, it's the 2015-2016 winter forecast from gavsweathervids.com. So very exciting day here at the website. Alright, that's all for now. Come back later for all the other updates. Thanks for watching.